Well, with less than a month away from the mayoral election, we're joined by candidate Jerry Joyce. Hello and welcome to the Jam.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks
Good morning.
We are happy you're here. First question, what can you do about this cold for our city?
Well, we have a huge heating lamp outside. We're gonna wheel it in here because this room is cold too.
Yeah, but let's dive in. You're actually from the Beverly neighborhood. You're Chicago's own, born and raised, and you're married. You're a practicing attorney right now, and now you're running as candidate for mayor. But your family is actually a political family.
Right. I grew up in Morgan Park. I live in Beverly now.
Okay.
My wife Ginny and I, we have 4 children. We live in a house a mile from the one I grew up in. And yeah, my father was in politics years ago. Last time he held office was 26 or 27 years ago.
A state senator?
Yes.
Yes, nice, nice.
I have a question for you. I know a lot of people far away think of Chicago as a city of crime. What would you do to kind of change that perception?
Change the perception is to make it safer. Chicago does have public safety issues right now, serious public safety issues, and that is the main reason I'm running. We have a plan to get true community policing into Chicago. What we propose is putting teams together of beat officers. 1 sergeant, 10 beat officers will stay on a neighborhood beat for an extended period of time. Right now there's not enough continuity and collaboration to establish relationships, to establish perception and cooperation between not only the beat officers and police officers and the community and the people that they serve, but also amongst those teams. Too often police officers are not on the same page or on the same team for an extended period of time. So we would propose offering incentives to create these teams, have goals, quantifiable goals regarding safety, get into these beats. We're going to do it on a pilot project initially. I believe it'd be very successful. As it does, we'll expand it. So we're talking about 30 beats, get into the other 249, assuming that it is successful. But what that will be, we'll be able to build trust, establish relationships, get to know what is going on in that neighborhood, in that beat that you are working. When you end your shift, you sign out to your partner or team member that is going to replace you. There's continuity, there's communication, what's going on, what are the problems today, what's going on, what have we been working on last week, what do we got to address this week coming up, who are the good people in this neighborhood, in this beat, what are the real problems, can this be addressed through something less than arrest, a phone call or stopping by, and then I think the people being served by the police and protected by the police will start to appreciate the hard work they do, understand it, recognize, have communications with them. Then when bad things do happen, witnesses will step forward. We'll have confidence that there will be a prosecution and an arrest made in that. Right now, too often there are no witnesses that will come forward. I mean, Chicago is well aware the clearance rates are abysmal right now, so there's not a strong incentive for a witness to come forward and testify if they don't think there's going to be an arrest made.
So we have criminal justice reform that you're pushing for. Right now, the city adding hundreds of new officers. We also know that we have issues with our education. We got schools closing. The teachers' pension fund is an issue. Are you open to alternative funding? Like a casino or legalization of marijuana? Well,
we cannot tax our way out of this pension situation. So yes, a casino. We propose a casino, possibly on the South Works site, which has long sat vacant. Not just a casino, but an entertainment complex. Great Lakes, there's cruising on the Great Lakes right now. A lot of Chicagoans aren't aware of that. It just started a few years ago. We've been in discussions with those folks about expanding that, maybe building a port or harbor right there off the South Works site. Expanding that, generating economic development through that. Perhaps a hotel and water park. It's a prime piece of real estate there. It could be a boon, maybe a kickstart some economic development on the south side and southeast side.
Out of all the candidates that are in this, and this is a huge mayoral race, who's the one candidate that you feel like if the two of you sat down in a room, you would come up with good solutions to Chicago's biggest problems?
Let's pick one. Several of the candidates have come up with good ideas. There's good stuff coming out of a lot of campaigns. And I don't know if I could actually pick one. Paul's got some good ideas, no question about it. I've read some of Lori Lightfoot's stuff. She's got some good ideas. I don't know if I could pick one, but I would just say that several of the candidates have proposed
Good. Well, thank you so much for coming in and chatting with us. The Chicago mayoral election, it's February 26th, so be sure to follow us on social and at thejamtvshow.com, and you can check out other mayoral candidate interviews that we've done right here.